We've moved on from defunding local police to defunding the United States Armed Forces. Maybe we'll be sending social workers on overseas deployments when they aren't too busy responding to violent crimes. I'm not sure. Senator Sanders' amendment would literally decimate the defense budget. It would rip 10% of it right out and pour the money into all the usual socialist fantasies. Free rent, free college, free everything for everyone. Now, in light of the long-held views of our colleagues from Vermont, a proposal like this may not be particularly shocking. What is remarkable is that the Democratic leader, the leader of their caucus, felt pressured into endorsing it. Let me say that again. The Democratic leader, who in almost every floor speech tries to accuse this administration of being too soft on America's adversaries, wants to literally decimate our defense budget to finance a socialist spending spree. This turns out to be something of a pattern. On the Democratic side, it sometimes seems like we have hawks when it comes to speeches, but chickens when it comes time to make policy. When they're on the sidelines, there's plenty of bark. But whenever they actually call a shot, there's zero bite. Lots of bark, little bite, all hat, no cattle. That's how we end up with spectacles like the Democratic leader play acting as a Russian hawk when about a decade ago he was publicly arguing that we should cozy up to Putin, send Russia billions of dollars of cash, pull the plug on NATO missile defense pacts that hurt Putin's feelings, and concede to him, quote, Russia's traditional role in the Caspian Sea region. That was the Democratic leader in 2008. Pay out Putin, let him have a sphere of influence. And now today, he wants to decimate defense spending. But in between, he spent years insisting that Democrats want to get tough on foreign policy. So you see how the game works, Madam President. Sound like hawks on television, act like chickens when making policy. Defense spending demonstrates our will to defend ourselves and our interests in a dangerous world. Keeping our nation safe is our foremost constitutional duty. We cannot shirk it. My colleagues who profess concern over Putin's efforts to interfere in our politics or Xi's efforts to rewrite the rules of the international system must know that we will never be able to deter such behavior if we sell out our own soldiers short and surrender our technological edge. So I assure you, Beijing and Moscow will be watching this vote. I ask my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to reject this far-left fantasy, defeat this amendment. Throughout the Cold War, we maintained a bipartisan commitment to American strength, American alliances, and a global peace built on American values. We will reinforce that stand when we sink the reckless Sanders-Schumer amendment, and again when we pass this bipartisan bill.